Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the wonderful internet. How's it going? Hopefully all of you are having a wonderful day. It is Thursday afternoon, a little bit over 3 o'clock. We are back today, however, to play some tank on Overwatch 2. 'Tis a tank day. We're going to start things out, of course, with our 10-minute warm-up, and then we'll dive straight into our first matches of the day. So we're going to be here for at least 4 hours, I want to say. We're going to have a sizable tank session here. I also heard, I didn't hear, actually. I saw it on my YouTube feed, but there is a developer update available as of now. I kind of want to take a look at it. Maybe we should take the first few minutes. Oh, sorry about that. I was messing around with my camera for a moment. Let me actually brighten it up a little bit. But I think we're going to go ahead and take a look at the video. So we might as well start things out with that. With the 11-minute developer update. So let's get that out of the way. Let me go ahead and set up the stream real quick. It's going to take a moment. So just give me a second. Just have to add the window capture here. Or, yeah, actually. Yeah, let's do that. And then, boom. There we go. I don't see my camera on here. What's going on? Why is it hidden? The hell? Oh, I know why. There you go. Fixed. All right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the developer update. Without further ado, let's get this going. Hold on, I got to rewind.
T-pose for dominance.
And you step to your left.
Yeah, bring on.
Too much. Split the difference. Yes.
Hey everyone, my name is Joshi Zhang, and I'm a narrative designer on Overwatch 2.
And I'm Andre Abrahamian, senior hero designer and hero designer for Juno.
We are really, really excited to be giving you a glimpse into some of the things coming in Season 12, New Frontiers. Today, we'll be showing an in-depth look into Clash, our brand new game mode, as well as showing off some never-before-seen concept art for our Season 12 Mythic cosmetics. But before we dive into that,
I'm kind of excited because I actually just saw on my Twitter feed that Ana's going to be getting the next Mythic weapon skin, and it looked rather snazzy. I'm as someone who plays a ton of Ana, I definitely am looking forward to that. What was I going to say here? I don't remember. Anyway, let's get going.
Andre and I will be chatting about our next new support hero.
The Clash map. I played a bunch of the new map type Clash mode when Venture was first out for the playtest. Very enjoyable map. I only wish it was a little bit longer. Hopefully they do bring it into the regular PvP cycle. I want to see that map in the competitive scene. Some people might disagree, but I think Clash is quite a dynamic map type, and I like the tug of war action that we get in that mode. I would say it's even more enjoyable than push if you were to compare the tug of war aspect type of gameplay that you get from like capturing the objectives versus pushing this one robot on push. I feel like Clash is a little bit of a step up in that regard, but again, the length of a Clash mode match does feel rather brief, so hopefully they do make it lengthier enough for people to really get a lot of back and forth team fight action.
Juno, let's get into it.
Juno is the living embodiment of space technology with an otherworldly sense of awe. Our early goals for Juno were to make an agile, versatile support hero that feels very futuristic, as if you're piloting a spaceship. In the beginning of development, we had the idea of Glide Boost, a special type of horizontal flight, to quickly move around the battlefield in a
speaking of which, guys, we did play a bunch of Juno on the stream during the beta weekend that we had earlier last month. So if you wanted to see the recordings for that, I will put up a link somewhere on the video screen, or yeah, you can go to my YouTube channel, look for the one video with the Juno thumbnail. I think it's a 3 to 4 hour stream. But I'm definitely going to be, I can certainly say that Juno's going to be quickly becoming a main character of mine on at least on the support line. Well, I mean, I am a flex player as it is, but I think Juno will end up being one of my most played heroes across all the 3 roles, just based on how much I enjoyed her mechanically. And I generally like to go for supports that are a little bit more aggressive, that allow for peeling. I'm not really big into supports that are only focused on healing primarily. I do like being able to dish out some damage and be a useful lethal arsenal to my team, even though I'm playing support. I like to, be the underdog in that sense. So Juno really fits, I think, my playstyle, being that I also like, generally, I like playing ranged characters, long-ranged characters, but she actually happens to be mid-range. Anyway, enough about that. Let's continue.
Unique way, inspired by how UFOs are depicted moving around the sky. We continuously iterated this fast-controlled movement, which led to the idea of the hyper ring, a familiar type of speed ring inspired by racing games, allowing her to speed boost her allies and promote more engaging playstyles.
You mean inspired by Sonic? I said racing games, but I feel like the hyper ring is really reminiscent of Sonic. I don't know. Anytime you step through one, it just kind of feels like you're about to go fast. Super fast.
The weapon changed numerous times throughout development. We explored several types of rapid-fire blasters, volleys of beams, and homing projectiles.
As you may have seen at BlizzCon 2023, the visual design of her weapon started as a 2-handed smart SMG.
I actually forgot about that. I had been playing so much of her that I actually forgot that she had a different gun in the final version. Man.
But we wanted something that felt...
It's amazing how development can change along the way, especially when, the early marketing can show something completely different. But then the larger picture does remain the same, but that one detail, the gun itself, it's interesting how quickly you can forget that something looked entirely different. But the general concept was pretty well retained by Blizzard there.
A little more medical, so it evolved into a lightweight...
Also, I feel like this developer here, I can't remember her name now. Joshi Zhang. Yeah, she's probably very heavily responsible for the character design. Has quite the same type of haircut that Juno has. I think it would look really cool on her to even have the same purple hair dye and whatnot on her.
We iterated and combined ideas to form the Meta Blaster weapon with its smart burst fire and Starship-style barrage.
I promise that was not personal.
Along with the Pulsar Torpedo's ability with its channeling lock-on volleys. And of course, you can't have a character from space without actually doing something from space. So we made her ultimate Orbital Ray.
Welcome to orbit.
We loved the idea of a beam raining down from the sky to empower your team, like they're being energized by a spaceship. And it ended up combining really well with the forward motion playstyle of her kit.
But one might wonder how Juno acquired such abilities.
Now, I don't know if this is an early recording of the developer update or how recently they recorded this video, but I was kind of hoping that they would announce that they would maybe increase the movement on the ultimate, because the ultimate is rather slow moving, I find, compared to let's say Kitsune Kiriko's ultimate. I don't really see... I mean, it's a decent ultimate, but it's not so much of a game changer as Kitsune, for example, because Kitsune covers already a lot of area as a large rectangular telegraph, whereas this circular thing moves at a turtle's pace. And in a fast-paced game like Overwatch, I don't know what they were really thinking with the way Orbital Ray moves, especially with Juno's primordial movement, right? Juno already moves very erratically as it is, but you wouldn't think that the ultimate would kind of match that. So hopefully they do something to it to kind of make it a little bit more impactful. It's not a bad ultimate by any means, but it could use a little bit of an overhaul, I think.
And why she has such a sense of awe and adventure with her quirky personality.
Well, I can tell you. So much like many of us, Juno tends to be a little bit of a mess. She's really high-strung, and she has this baseline level of anxiety all the time. Even though she's excited to be experiencing Earth for the first time, she's overwhelmed by just how much there is that she doesn't know yet. From mistaking soy sauce as a drink, to suffering from the sounds of New York traffic, you'll hear her expressing how often she feels out of her depth in some of her voice lines in game. Even though she's kind of freaking out most of the time, what really makes her a hero to me is that she doesn't let her fear get in the way of doing her job. If she's scared to do it, she'll just do it scared.
We hope you enjoy getting to know Juno better with the launch of Season 12 on August 20th.
Now, we're going to toss it over to Ryan and Constantine to talk about our newest game mode, Clash. Oh my God.
Hello.
Okay, we should go.
Stand it up. It's too high. Okay.
Side note, big fan of the leopard shirt. Snazzy.
Hello there. Konstantin Löffler here, Senior Level Designer.
You know, I did not expect this dude to be a European. Konstantin Löffler. So what is he? What is he? Half Russian, half Swedish? Either way, dude's got style.
On Overwatch.
And I'm Ryan Smith, lead level designer on the Overwatch team. In Season 10, we gave you a preview of Clash, our new core game mode in Overwatch. We received some fantastic feedback through the preview and have been working hard on updates to address a lot of what we heard from your experience testing the mode. Based on community feedback and in-game data that we collected, we focused on addressing match length, steamrolls, and some frustration around the final zones not feeling worth it for the attacking team to push. To improve match times, give players a better chance to contest, and have more breathing room to better position before pushing capture zones, we are making the following adjustments. Capture times and decay rates have been increased on all zones. The capture speeds for when there are 1, 2, or 3 teammates on a zone have also been adjusted. The spawn delays on some points have also been increased, but there's one bigger gameplay update to Clash. In Season 10, if the final zone was captured, the attacking team would win the match as it's worth 3 points. If they didn't manage to capture it, the defending team was awarded 1 point and the match continued in the other direction. We've seen a lot of examples where the attacking team feels that pushing that last point isn't quite worth it, and that it's a better strategy to just hang back on the previous capture zone to safely get another point and keep the losing team on their heels. We didn't really like that much. So to solve it, we've split up the final capture zones into 3 segments for the attacking team only. Each segment is worth 1 point. So if your team is pushed off the zone, you keep those points, that's like the best thing about it. So the longer your team is capturing the zone, the more points your team gets, which means a higher incentive to push those final zones and get the win. And if you thought that was it for Season 12, you'd be wrong, because we're also launching with a new Clash map.
That's right. Alongside Hanaoka, we're releasing the Throne of Anubis. In this map, we actually go into the pyramid from Temple of Anubis. There are familiar elements in this new map, but in a new context.
I love, for the record, Temple of Anubis is probably hands down one of my favorite maps from the original game, Overwatch 1. And I do, honestly, I really want to see 2CP come back to the game. A lot of people are against that. The majority of the community is averse to 2CP. I personally would like to play 2CP again in Overwatch. I don't know why people are so triggered whenever you bring up 2CP in a conversation about Overwatch and potential returns and re-editions. I think it's fine. Yeah, games can rather go on forever, but I like that. I like the amount of stamina that long maps require out of players. I don't know. There's something to it. Like, yes, long escort matches, for example, that go on to 25 minutes can be exhausting, but I don't know. I think that's part of the challenge. Why would you want to have it easy? Why would you want the game to end rather quickly, you know? Yeah, sure, you might want to play more matches, but that one match that you fought hard for. There's something exhilarating about that, and I don't know. Maybe that's not the actual issue that people have with 2CP, but I personally want to see 2CP come back. And I do like that we're getting to see a part of the Temple of Anubis in a different light as a Clash map type. It's really fun. But this only makes me more sad about the fact that we still don't have 2CP back in the game. At the very least, though, we are getting 6v6 as a sort of an reintroduction into the quick play act mode to start off with.
Text and interpretation. Each capture point has a distinct atmosphere and theme, giving you plenty to explore and discover as you move around the map. Throne of Anubis comes with a healthy amount of cover.
I like that. I like that background over there. Oh man, that's really... I like the scenery here. Ooh. This is going to be screenshotted a lot by the community, I feel. Oh man, that's beautiful.
Throne of Anubis comes with a healthy amount of cover and a good mix of interior and exterior spaces. You'll find long sidelines, close combat quarters, and both high and low ground throughout the map. We want a dynamic space to enable a variety of strategies and team compositions that give all kinds of heroes opportunities to shine.
It's pretty awesome.
Thanks. Both Hanaoka and Throne of Anubis will be competitive when Season 12 launches.
No way.
We're stoked to see how...
No. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, that's awesome. They're actually going to be bringing the Clash map type to comp. Holy hell. Hold on. I got to hear that out.
Both Hanaoka and Throne of Anubis will be competitive when Season 12 launches. We're stoked to see how players navigate these new...
Oh man, I am all for that. I'm glad we're getting yet another map type into ranked. Please. Diversity and... Oh man, I love diversity in map objectives and map types. This is what makes me even more motivated to keep playing Overwatch.
New, yet familiar settings. Next up, let's talk through some Mythic cosmetics we're looking forward to this season.
Mythic cosmetics. Here we go.
What's going on? Hello, hello.
Hey, hey.
Have fun.
Yes.
I need a bigger box.
It's better. Hey guys, I'm lead concept artist Morten Skalvik.
And I'm Lauren Soanes, game producer.
One of the best things about being a concept artist is pulling ideas from your own imagination and seeing them realized in the world of Overwatch. One of these ideas has been the Mythic weapons. These weapons react to your gameplay and highlight cool moments during a match, with 4 levels that unlock different visual effects. The vision for designing these was to imagine the fantasy of a hero discovering a new, powerful, magical relic that becomes their new weapon. For our first Mythic weapon, Reynard's Bound Demon, we wanted something that looked as badass as possible, making you feel more powerful. So we created a cursed axe with a demon inside. With each swing, it spreads hellfire in its wake, and with each foe slain, the demon hungers for more.
Like Mythic skins, Mythic weapons have multiple levels of upgrades that can be acquired. You have the base Mythic weapon with brand new visual effects. Another level will make your weapon truly reactive to your gameplay. An additional level adds a flourish animation bound to your reload, and we highly encourage...
For anyone that wasn't aware, we got our first Mythic weapon for Season 11 for Reinhardt. So now they're about to announce the one for Season 12, which... I already know what it's going to be based on Twitter spoilers, but I'll let you guys be surprised.
Spam it. And finally, we're adding a level with special kill effects to punctuate each of your kills. With each level, your weapon will get more badass as you tear up the enemy team.
When designing weapon skins, we try and push the limit of what we can and challenge ourselves on how to make these experiential and compelling during gameplay. This includes finding inspiring themes that have a natural, powerful evolution, while matching each unique hero's fantasy. The team has been incredibly happy with how Bound Demon turned out for Reynard this season, and we're stoked to give you a sneak peek at the upcoming Mythic weapon for Season 12. Anna's Mythic weapon is inspired by the Egyptian god Ra, the god of sun. We can't wait to show you more about it and how the weapon plays.
You know what? I'm really tempted. I might actually buy this one. I didn't get the Reinhardt one because I haven't played Reinhardt a whole lot lately over the last few seasons, But I'm definitely gonna keep this on my bucket list of things to buy soon. It's just a matter of affording it. But I definitely am looking forward to this. It's and I think we're also aren't we getting a skin that matches this sort of Mythic? Oh no, it's Alari who's getting yeah, I just remembered. Alari's getting an Egyptian skin, an Egyptian mythology themed one, but we already have a few for Ana, and Ana's already Egyptian by nature, so this is really fitting for her to be receiving this kind of treatment, because Farah's gotten a skin for this upcoming battle pass, and Farah's gotten a few real exciting stuff, pieces of cosmetics like the Porsche collaboration and whatnot. So I think Ana was kind of overdue for something new as well. Really nice. Yeah. Although Ana did get a Mythic in the in an earlier season, but this is very nice nevertheless.
On the duality and balance of light and dark. Keep your eyes peeled for more on Ana's Mythic weapon close to mid-season.
With multiple Mythic cosmetics to choose from, you'll now have the option to use your Mythic Prisms earned through the Premium Battle Pass to fully unlock either a Mythic Hero skin or a Mythic Weapon skin per season. Our Season 12 Mythic skin is Anubis Reaper, inspired by the Egyptian god of death. We felt this was a good fit for Reaper because of his death-defying background. One of the main reasons we're excited for Anubis Reaper is the sense of leveling up and evolving the skin as you progress through the Premium Battle Pass.
The upgrades offer a more linear progression where the Mythic skin gets cooler as you level it up, while also preserving the skin's customization. For example, at level 1, Anubis Reaper has his base form, the jackal head and a black color scheme. And then for level 2, you see the skin progress with additional armor and an option of a red color scheme. When you reach level 3, it has an alternative jackal mask and a third armor. Then at level 4, it has the undead mummy faceplate, ambient VFX, and a white color scheme. I remember me and a couple of other people on the team had a meeting on who should get the Mythic skin. And we all just instantly agreed it needed to be Reaper. It was supposed to be like a 30-minute meeting, but ended up being just like 5. There's a lot of things that we need to factor into when you choose a hero for the Mythic skin. But for Reaper, the Egyptian god of death, we just all instantly...
I think it's also fitting that Reaper's getting this Mythic skin, because in the lore, he's related to Farah and Ana anyway, so it does work rather well. So I don't know if that was an element in the meeting that they had, whether or not that was one of the determining factors, but Reaper is, for anyone interested about the story of Overwatch, the overarching background of the playable characters, Reaper is sort of related to Farah and Ana. A lot of people speculate that Reaper is Farah's father. I don't know if that, or I might be wrong on that. I don't know, but there's some kind of story relation going on there between the three mentioned characters.
Knew it needed to be Reaper. We hope you enjoyed the skin, and we can't wait to hear what you think about it.
Before we leave you, there are...
I think we might, to answer to add to your comment, Jeju just wrote that we should be getting a space-themed battle pass, being that, we also are getting a space-themed character like Juno. It would have made sense, yes, to have astronaut / NASA related skins. I think we're going to eventually get something like that. It's just a matter of time and So, it's not like the game's going to go away anytime soon, so there will be plenty of seasons to look forward to. Everything in due time.
A few more things to share ahead of the Season 12 launch on August 20th. In an upcoming Director's Take, we'll discuss the rank reset and introduce a new competitive reward system called Drives. We will also share more information on upcoming changes to maps and game modes, Flashpoint and Push. Keep an eye out for the blog, and as always, please continue to share your thoughts with us, and we look forward to the next developer update. See you in game.
Broadway. Broadway.
Broadway. Morton, can you do Broadway?
I said we're so good.
All right. Well, there's one bigger gameplay update for Clash. There is one bigger gameplay update for Clash.
You'll find long sidelines, close quarters, learning to use hands. That's what you wanted, no?
If she's scared to do it, she'll just do it scared. If you're wondering, I'm horrified right now. I'm terrified.
The premium
Spawn delays on points. Damn all been increased. Damn it.
In an upcoming director's take tomorrow,
Feel. Damn it. Damn it.
to seeing you in the next
No, that's gonna finish it up. Finish it up.
We look forward to seeing you in the next developer update and see you in game.
Yeah. All right. Well then. Okay. That was rather nice. I mean, this was a succinct. I can't say that word. It was a pretty brief developer update. Not that brief, but I feel like they could have shortened it a little bit. They went on for a little bit too long about some of the stuff, like the cosmetics part. They probably could have shortened that, and they could have actually talked about other things that are coming along the way, like the additional avoid slots for ranked, or elaborated more on quality of life of the game instead of actually spending so many minutes on cosmetics. But it's all right. I guess they're trying to market and they're trying to make sales. It's Blizzard after all, so it's really not a surprise. But having said that, we are going to go ahead and get online and